Welcome back to Refine the Fire. My name is Tracy Renee. I pray that you're all blessed on today. If you have not done so already, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into this dream that I have. In this dream, I was invited to someone's house and I took this. It's similar to a trolley. It was like a cross between like a bus and a train. And I had to take this to get to these people's house. It was like all of this confusion with me trying to get there. I finally got there. The house was beautiful. I think I was staying overnight. I had my own room there, and it even had this balcony outside the bedroom. When I stepped out there, it was offices and it was connected to the home. It was just crazy how it was built, but it was beautiful. I remember the next morning we were all sitting in a dining area talking, and I went with the woman of the house. They had two cute little kittens, and I'm like, oh, I want to hold one. I noticed that one of the kittens had fleas, and she was like, I thought something was wrong with this cat and I wasn't really sure. And then when she turned the other kitten over, this kitten had even more fleas. Listen, I said, once they get in your home, you're going to have to bomb this whole house. And she kept saying, oh, this kitten only has 1 or 2 fleas. And I was like, no. Listen, if one of them have a lot or just 1 or 2, it's going to get on the other kitten. But she just kept going on about the one that didn't have that many fleas. And I remember talking to her, telling her what she needed to do. I went into another room and it was fleas in there. And then I went to another room and it was fleas in there. It's infested. And now I'm freaked out. She was just really in shock, like she did not know that there were these bugs in her house. So the Lord began giving me the interpretation for this dream: beware, their spiritual home is infested. He began showing me that there are good people that are unaware of the small parasites that are infesting their spiritual homes. They are in need of deliverance but are in denial. They see these things as something small, just a small sin, just an itty bitty sin. They are beautiful and pure white on the outside, but infested with small microscopic issues that have gone unnoticed. And see, the danger of this is that it begins to infect every room when you don't take care of it. If you know anything about fleas, it starts in the pet. And then next thing you know, they're all over your home. It gets into everything and it multiplies and becomes an infestation over time because the home was never treated. God is saying, wake up, people of God. Stop ignoring the Spirit of God that's pointing to these things. He's pointing them out, but you're in denial. He's saying, don't be blinded by your emotions. Stop following your heart and follow Jesus, because wickedness is often masked in kindness and charisma. He's saying, don't be fooled. You see, in this dream, I kept saying, they're so cute. They're so white. The house was so nice. But what's going on in the inside? Your heart can be the greatest deceiver. It causes us to feel guilty of letting go of the very things that's killing us slowly. What do fleas do to animals? It sucks the blood out of them. They are blood-sucking parasites. I even read online that they can cause lethargy in animals and even death in small animals like kittens. Pay attention to what God is saying here. It's the small things that we don't see. Sometimes it's things that they can't see and he's allowing you to see it, or maybe he sees it. Everybody is not at the same place spiritually. Everybody is not at the same maturity level. They may mean well, but it's stuff going on in their home that they don't know about. They're missing it. We're seeing even now, just in our face, God said he was going to show it to us. And you're seeing even now, people are lacking discernment. People you would think would know better. You're like, what is going on with you? It just goes to show you can't put people on a pedestal and see them as this great person that can't make mistakes or just going to always have discernment, because it's not true. You might miss the mark sometime. We do have to have some grace and just continue to pray for people and trust God. My God, I pray right now that the Lord will open our eyes so that we can acknowledge what he's trying to show us. Lord, give us greater discernment to see these things and be purged, cleansed, and treated. Clean up our spiritual homes. Send in the great exterminator, which is your Holy Spirit, to wash us from the inside out. The Lord is saying we don't just need to look holy. We need to be holy. What I've learned over time is that the enemy loves to play on our emotions, and he uses it to keep us in cycles of dysfunction. A quick way to limit your growth is to think that you no longer need teaching or correction. God is saying it's time for us to grow up and level up in the things of God. We have not arrived, y'all. We have not arrived. We are still being perfected day by day. The enemy is not dumb because he uses one of the fruit of the Spirit to reel us in. And I said it earlier, kindness, but it's not real. It's manipulation with a mask on. But the one fruit he will never, ever be able to mimic is peace, because he has none. There is no mask for peace because it's an inside job. God gives us peace that surpasses all understanding. So if peace is not there, God's Spirit isn't either.